But we know Sean Dyche and his Everton side. It's not going to be an easy game. But I'm expecting Everton to trash and win City, yes. Everton win or draw. I know Everton. Man City's best will be a draw. Sean Dyche is going for a win. Probably 3-0 or 4-0.
Hey.
In a way, I'm happy that Zinchenko is injured. In a way.
Hey.
When have I sat here to...
The 2023 Premier League is entering its final stages and Arsenal are chasing Manchester City. Manchester City faces Everton in what could be a title decider, because if Manchester City lose a point, Arsenal will catch them. We'll get to talk to you about the weekend matches: Arsenal versus Brighton and Manchester City versus Everton. Charlie, you watch the City versus the Madrid game?
Oh, how good I watch, yeah.
How is it the game?
Oh, Madrid and City match there. Man, I go Madrid in City in back. It be cool game, be nice game. What I expected be what will happen. So Charlie, it was a very nice game. Kudos to the two clubs, and I expect more to happen next Wednesday. Yeah.
Do you think that match impact can influence the game can influence the City versus Everton game this weekend?
Of course, absolutely. It will affect City by all standards. Guardiola wants to win his first Champions League with Manchester City
after 11 years.
I mean, it will affect it in every way. Don't be surprised when if Guardiola chooses to bench Haaland, De Bruyne, Grealish, and starts with what we call him, Foden and the likes of, because he needs these players at Etihad this Wednesday. So it will affect them and you can't play your best. Everton are struggling and are their relegation are in the 15th or 16th or so, yes. So when you are meeting a club like Everton, who's also struggling, and City, who's also going to battle with Real Madrid for the Champions League and all those stuff, I mean, it's going to be a tough battle for City and all that. But we know Sean Dyche and his Everton side. It's not going to be an easy game. But I'm expecting Everton to trash and win City, yes.
Are you saying Everton will trash City?
I mean, like, when I mean trash, I mean nobody expected them to score 5-1 against Brighton. And we know Sean Dyche's ability and how he surprises people. And this is a pure opportunity for him to extend his point and be far from the relegation zone, so that when we are talking about the relegation, Everton's name will not be mentioned. And he has gotten an opportunity which Man City are currently facing Real Madrid Wednesday, the Champions League, the European champions. It is not going to be an easy game, so Sean Dyche should frustrate them as he frustrated the Brighton side. So I'm tipping Brighton to win Everton to score City and move on from there. Yes.
But if Pep starts the second team, I think they can do a good job and beat Everton too. What do you think?
That's your thought, and I'm telling you, that's the same mistake Roberto De Zerbi did. He should have started his players whom he was comfortable with, but he opted to start with. He placed Enciso on the bench, playing some vital players on the bench. He thought that he could. I mean, the system had already gone through. But Brighton is still a team which is transforming to be a good or strong side. So you don't play. Sean Dyche. Nobody should. We saw what Sean Dyche did with Burnley in the past years before he went to relegation. So Sean Dyche is not a coach to be underestimated. So Pep will be in a dilemma right now as to whether he should start Haaland, Alvarez, Kevin De Bruyne, and we know. No, everybody should know this. Burnley side, Everton side, they are one strong side. They have Tarkowski, they have Yeremina, they have Amadou Onana. These are strong players, and they play buga football. So they can. I mean, going into the game, if you should start Grealish, you start players who have been holding the ball, and imagine Rodri goes and gets injured.
Yeah, understand?
So these are vital players, and I don't think he's going to bench Rodri, for instance, because he needs Rodri. He doesn't trust Calvin Phillips or Rico Lewis to play that position yet.
Rico Lewis played against Leeds and excelled.
I understand, but I'm just saying that Everton is not Leeds. These are strong players, physical wise. They are strong players who can break your legs. You see how they tackle and how they play football. They are not here to play with you. So if nobody should say City will start their second team and still score. I mean, City, they should just give this one out for Everton so that they can boost Arsenal's team and move forward. And this game is not going to be easy. If he starts with him, mark this. If he starts with his second team, it's a win for Everton.
So I'm telling people to stay their bet and go to Everton. Everton straight win.
Of course, double chance.
Everton.
No, not a straight win, double chance. Everton win or draw. I know Everton are going to Etihad, but I'm telling you, with what I saw,
what's happening? City is going away.
Bravo. So with this when they are going away, you know, it's a boost for Everton side. I'm telling you the truth. It should be a win for Everton. So double chance, win or draw for Everton. Simple. Go. You mark it somewhere. All their head is in the Madrid game. That's what happened in the Leeds game. Instead of them to have scored 3 or 4 against Leeds, their head was in the Madrid game. And after seeing what happened in the first leg against Real Madrid, they will still want to win. They will still need to. They will be planning from Guardiola to Rico Lewis or Kopama. They will all be thinking about how do we go past Real Madrid. Not Everton. Everton should be the list of their roles, even though they need to win so as to progress and their points. It's not going to be Sean Dyche. He's not going to give them an easy game. We saw Dwight McNeil also on form. People have not noticed yet. McNeil has been on form. It was his player from Burnley. He's been on form for some time now. So City is not going to get an easy game. Mark it somewhere.
Talking about the lineups, if City start with their second string of attackers, it means they are going to start with Phil Foden on the left, we have Morris on the right, and then Julian Alvarez as number 9, a World Cup winner. You don't think they are good enough to beat Everton on a good day?
Now, on a good day, you are talking about a good day. This is not a good day. On a good day, they can win with no Real Madrid, the European champions, game in their mind. That's what I'm talking about. They could have scored least like about 18 or so.
Hey,
I'm telling you, you saw how if you want to see if a coach is frustrated and has another game, and is frustrated, you watch how he moves around the sideline and everything. You could see from Guardiola. Guardiola was frustrated in the with Erling Haaland giving the penalty to Gundogan to just miss it. You saw how frustrated he was because you can't do that against Real Madrid. So he wanted them to get their mentality, correct before they enter the game with Real Madrid. So second leg, he needs to win the game. This is the match he has been waiting for, not the first leg, because he knew that he was going to Bernabeu and he needed a draw. Or probably he should have gone for a loss or a draw, because winning at Bernabeu was going to be so much of a story of fable. You understand?
Difficulty.
Yes. So after you saw the game, after he got a draw, he was okay. Now he's going to play for a win. And Real Madrid is not Bayern Munich. Real Madrid is not Leipzig that you come to Etihad and score them 7. No, it's not going to happen. If it happens, yes, but it's not going to happen. So I mean, it's going forward. It's a massive. It's not a normal day, a good day for City to just play their normal football with Alvarez. No, their heads will be also in the other game, because Alvarez will also want to perform well and get some game time in the Madrid game. Yes,
Sean Dyche has been masterminding some wins. I remember he won 1-0 against Arsenal at Craven Cottage at the Goodison Park at the Everton Stadium. You think he can score City this time around?
Lampard did it. He did not win him. They drew.
Lampard came to Etihad and got a draw, 1-1.
That's what I'm talking about. With this one, with Lampard's game, they didn't even have a match they had to think about. We saw Lampard and Sean Dyche. You understand? And Sean Dyche is doing a good job than Lampard did. So, if Lampard had a draw against Everton, just calculate it. Simple as Kabatietia. He's getting City's best will be a draw.
Hey,
mark it somewhere. Unless Sean Dyche goes and full and go and tweaks certain things. If he plays the same formation he plays against Brighton, or better, so you should go and read and you should go and watch the game that Lampard played and watch the tactics he did and use that against this one and play so that he gets a draw or something. But going into the game, after scoring Brighton, I know Sean Dyche is going for a win. Probably 3-0 or 4-0.
Hey.
Yes.
3-0 against City.
And so Nyamekye, and so Sean Dyche, yeah.
Your prediction is 3-0 against City.
I was just saying you are now asking me about my prediction.
So what's your prediction for the game?
Prediction for the game is that it's not going to be so much of a goals like we saw in the Everton Brighton. Because Everton are good at the counter attack, but City has some strong players who can stop the counter attack and all those things. Even City's team B side is another club.
Why you changing your mouth?
No, I'm just saying based on prediction. I'm not changing my mind. I'm just stating some facts. Another side strong team, but Sean Dyche, I know he doesn't care if you are Liverpool, Real Madrid, also. So I'm going for I'm not going to call a score line, but I'm going to say it's going to be a win or draw for Everton.
Charlie, guys, while you're here, kindly subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video to your friends. Let's go to the Arsenal versus Brighton game. Brighton lost 5-1 to Everton, and it amazes me how they lost 5-1. And the plaudits on Twitter were saying Roberto De Zerbi was better than what Ten Hag has done at Manchester United. And oh my God, 5-1! I tell you, no matter how bad Ten Hag is not going to lose 5-1 to Everton. He lost 5-1 to Everton. But going to this game, I don't know what Ben thinks about this game. Ben, what do you think? Arsenal, Brighton.
Amazing opportunity for Arteta
to go top.
Not to go top. He can't go top because City still has some matches to play. But the title race is not over. Those people laughing at Arsenal that the title race is over. It's not over.
Arsenal win the league.
City has some matches to. Arsenal can come and win the league. You played against. Kudos to Jorginho. Good job. You've benched my man Partey, but Arteta no name the oye. Back to the what we are talking about. City has some games to play. Brentford, Brighton to play, and it can frustrate them also. So it's not done.
So you think Arsenal will score Brighton, but City cannot score Brighton?
Absolutely. Ask me why and let me.
Why?
I'm very good. City now Arsenal's head, Arteta's head is clear. He has seen his mistakes and he's learning from his mistake. In the past game, we saw him draw Zinchenko, even though he had some injury. We saw him move him and bring in Tierney. Saw him play keyword and play that stupid. I retract my word. That guy Rob Holding, who has been causing us some stupid goals, and he has been able to see that Partey has been. They have discovered that Partey has been the engine of us now, so they know how to. Coaches now throw players on Partey, that limits him. So he now has put in Jorginho, who can do the job excellently. So we this Arsenal team currently is a new side. Not like the Partey one that Partey would throw the ball to what do you call him, Saka, and Saka has been found out. Partey has been found out. So this is Jorginho, the experienced technical Jorginho in the form of Sergio Busquets.
Hey,
I'm telling you the reality. Jorginho, no. As Sergio Busquets is leaving Barcelona, Jorginho will be the new, kind of technical DM to place him in when we talk about these roles now. So back to Arsenal is winning Brighton. Brighton, no multi-penny. Arsenal. In no way. We are doing Roberto De Zerbi, we are doing well. But this is Arteta. And this is Kewo. And this is Gabriel. And this is Kieran Tierney. And this is Ben White. Mitoma cannot do what he has been doing to. Ben White is not Bissaka. It's not Alexander Arnold. It's not those people. No. He's not going to. And if you're able to, we've seen Roberto De Zerbi, Solimatch and this one. Solimatch and Mitoma. And in Sudan Martin, they go back and McAllister. So Kieran Tierney will be on Solimatch, Ben White will be on Mitoma, and we will leave Jorginho to discipline and Xhaka to discipline that, and Ciso and McAllister them. So then Martinelli them should be doing their work. It's a simple win we should not be even discussing much about this. My bad challenge. It's a simple win for Arsenal.
Hey,
I'm telling you the truth.
Arsenal are without Zinchenko and then William Saliba for the rest of the season. Will it affect your title hopes?
In a way, I'm happy that Zinchenko is injured. In a way,
hey,
when have I sat here to praise Zinchenko? When have I sat here? When have I sat here to praise him? Hey, he's a good player. Going forward, when he comes back from injury, I understand he's gone for the rest of the season. When he comes back, we should sign a new left back. And I mean, for as a reinforcement for Kieran also, and put Zinchenko to the midfield. When he's playing that left back, I won't tell you, I'm not okay. Every goal that comes against us now is probably from that end or from Rob Holding's end. So Saliba being injured, it gives me a head back. I'm okay with Kewo, with the ball that Kewo is playing, I'm okay with what he's playing. So going into this game with Kieran Tierney at the left back, with Gabriel and Kewo and Ben White, I'm okay. So long as Brighton's football has always been with Solimatch and Mitoma. Those their dribbles and then Enciso and those McAllister. If you're able to stop them, they are a normal typical. We can do. We're able to even stop a Newcastle side. We play them. This physical side, we play them. So if there need be that we should start Partey with Jorginho, we will do it. Either way, whatever starting lineup Arteta chooses to begin the game with, we are off to go. Brighton is not a tough side. It's not a tough opponent for us now, but they are for City. Yeah.
So moving to what happened was you played 2 matches this season against Brighton. They beat you in the first one in the EFL Cup, and you beat them 4-3. You don't think this will be a KG encounter?
You see, this head-to-head matter. This is EFL, and EFL matches. That sometimes you need to, when you are looking at the greater picture or the greater light, you need to make some decisions that will affect your journey. You understand? So we needed to make a decision to, let go the EFL competition, the Europa League. That's why we intentionally lost to Brighton. And
intentionally,
I'm telling you, mark my we intentionally left the match so that we can focus on the EPL, which a free and Sanko, but still now we can fight. So we intentionally lost. But mind you, as you are saying the score, that's when we met them, we scored them 4-2.
4-3.
4-2. Go and check 4-2. The third goal, no man, it's 4-2. You understand? So it's good. I mean, we scored them. This was a match that was we really needed the point. So we scored Brighton. So in this match, we really need the point because our title hopes it's not dead. We are still back in the race. And City, Real Madrid are frustrating them, and I like how they are frustrating them. So this is the perfect opportunity for us to like how we played against Brighton, how we against Newcastle. I believe we should play the same way against Brighton, and it's going to be an easy game. Let's score them in the first 20 or 25 minutes. Let's put 3 goals into their net. Whether that be Robert Sanchez, who will be a keeper in that pool, or still, I don't care. Let's just put in the goals.
So, what are your predictions for the game?
My prediction is that we are going to score them 3-1.
Hey,
I'm telling you, we are going to score more goals because there's no Deserbi will open, will close the game and use that mid block and low block, those things.
We play an open game.
Oh, we will try. You see, penny will try to open the game. That's why the reason why City could not score Arsenal is that we're trying to play the same game there, and they are masters at that. So,
City beat Arsenal. Relax.
That's what I'm saying. So City beat Arsenal because City are masters of they are at that game.
So Arsenal is better than Brighton.
Yes. Deserbi just came in and Arteta has been there for a while now. So he knows how to mastermind his way through and score him. If he needs to be physical, he will be. If he needs to be technical and close the game. And going into this game, Gabriel Jesus, I don't want to start. He has been good in the field. I don't want to start talking about him. If Arteta must drop him and start Trossard, let him start Trossard. Gabriel Jesus, let him begin from the bench. The same way they have treated Partey and they're starting from the bench. Gabriel Jesus. If Rich Nelson has to start from the left so that Martinelli starts in the middle and Trossard starts, I'm okay. So that we win the game, I'm okay. Now start Saka. Saka is even worn out. I'm even fed up for this player. He has played every game. Now, what dribble cry? He can't dribble. So, Charlie, going into this game, he's going to face a Stupinian. A Stupinian too was trying to struggle, but I believe we should start Rich Nelson and bring in Trossard and bring in what do we call him, Gabriel Jesus and Saka from the bench and move on so that we can get an easy win. But Gabriel Jesus, if he goes and starts Gabriel Jesus this time around, I don't know if he's lost hope or what. Some simple goals he should score. I mean, he's making me recount the games he used to play for City. As a City for but it's not so. So Gabriel Jesus, up your game and when you start, you should score goals. That's why we bought you also.
So because of the injury concerns at City, at Arsenal, there are talks in the Arsenal fan base that Partey should be right back, and then Ben White should play a centre back, and then Ben White will partner Gabriel Magalhaes, and then he plays Kerantini as left. What do you think about that thought?
In a different planet here, in another world here, but I don't imagine Partey defending against Mitoma. Oh no, the pace wise. I'm talking about pace wise. So remember, Partey is not Casemiro. It's not the type of DM who Partey can intercept balls and tackle, but it's not like he can't do that. That's why the Arsenal fans are still, setting their mouths and eyes on Partey.
Why?
Because they are saying he can't tackle and he can't make some necessary tackles like Casemiro does
and Caicedo.
Yeah, but Partey is a different kind of player. So if you play Partey at the right back, I mean, as well to Amanaman, you are just making people. You are setting a trap for him against Mitoma. Obi Awako dribbling school. He will use him. He use that pace. Partey can't face him. Please, I beg. Let's not have that conversation. Let's save face. This season he has had a perfect, run of football. Let's just save it like that. Don't go and place him there, and so that Obeji and him go and say.
But if you were Mikel Arteta, will you start Thomas Partey in this game?
Yes.
Considering what Jorginho did.
No, I'll not play him. I'll bench Xhaka. I'll bench Xhaka. Xhaka,
hey.
I've not always been a fan of Xhaka, but even though he plays football,
what creates?
Yes, I would like to see Partey and Xhaka, Partey and Jorginho. Jorginho will play that, that register role, that DM role as Partey has been doing, so that Partey will do the box to box, and move on. We have seen him do some before. He can do it. So let him go. He's good with the ball. He can progress the ball, pass some passes. He can shoot well. So I like to see him. It's not good seeing Partey on the bench. You understand? So Xhaka is one out there. Sometimes Xhaka throws in some passes. If it was Partey who was there, so going to the game. I wish. And this game is also a technical game, which Brighton are not more of a physical side. So we need people who have the brains to, pull in some true passes. So I would laugh if Jorginho plays with Partey going forward.
So your coach can do some magic. Maybe tomorrow you start Fabio Vieira ahead of Xhaka. Oh, you do.
Please,
Fabio Vieira,
don't spoil my mood this evening.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? Fabio Vieira the line, man. No, Fabio Vieira is a good player. He should be played in that Odegaard position, not in that.
So you can't play Odegaard and Fabio Vieira.
No. I don't want to see it. We saw him play against Southampton or so. Against Southampton, I don't want to see that. Please, I don't want. I'm okay with what we are receiving. That's where I suffered when we drew against Liverpool. We drew against West Ham. Southampton, no, Fabio Vieira. When the last time we even saw Fabio Vieira on the pitch? After the Southampton, I've not seen him again. You understand? So it means that he was part of our failure. He's a good player and he should be played in his position. He's good with the ball, but he can't play boss to boss. Why choose him over Xhaka and Partey and Jorginho? That game, don't send me back to that game. He should have started Jorginho, and Xhaka is injured. Then you bring in, what do you call him? Fabio Vieira. This game, no, make him not try. Let him not try Fabio Vieira and Odegaard in the same game. These are two players who are not strong. Putting them in the midfield, it's a form of handicap for us. No, don't do that.
Your final words?
My final words is that Arsenal fans, keep your hopes on high. We are the EPL challenge is still on. We have already lifted our first trophy, and we've already qualified for the Champions League. So we can celebrate for that. Don't lose hope. The battle is still on, and until the battle is over, House of Folk, it's not over until the bones are rotting also. So as now, it's not over until the bones are rotting. Thank you.
Charlie, guys, a loss for Arsenal means that they are asked for the title because City has an extra game in hand, and I think they have to win this match against Brighton. Charlie, guys, thank you for joining us. Like this video, share this video. The best is yet to come. Thanks.